What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we are going over the PvP in the brand new, soon to come Warhammer 40k Tacticus. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up. This video is greatly appreciated. Global launch is approaching very soon. We're going to go over the PvP ranking system, the PvP menu, and then finally, we're going to finish it up with some PvP gameplay tips. All right, let's head on over to PvP. So you're going to go into the battle area, and it is going to be down below the campaigns. It is right here, arena. First thing we're looking at is the leaderboards. You'll see we have battles and then leaderboards. We're gonna click leaderboards. Now there's a variety of different leagues you can end up in depending on how many points you have. You've got your lowest league right here at the bottom. Currently, I am in the Scout League, and then we have stuff like the Battle Brother League, Veteran, Sergeant, Lieutenant, Captain, all the way up to the top, Chapter Master League, and then finally the Hall of Fame for the previous season. Now, if we navigate back to battles and we take a look right under our icon, our arena position is highlighted with this emblem right here. And then at the bottom of that is our rating points. Every time we win, we get rating points. However, sometimes if you get defeated, you can actually lose arena points as well. Your rating points pretty much dictate whether you stay in the same league, move up to the next league, or get demoted to a lower league. All right, now let's talk about the overall PvP menu we have going on. So you'll see right under our name, we have kind of like a victories counter. Every time we win a certain amount of battles, we're gonna get these crates. You'll see it is a regular arena crate, and this is done by different increments of victories. So you'll see the first one is like 2, and then I think the next one is like 4, and then you just kind of look at these little dashes, and then you'll notice that like early on, you only need a couple victories to keep claiming these chests. And then when you kind of get deeper in, you kind of got to win like a lot before you get one of those chests. And then finally, once you reach this bar completely full, you will get the top tier ancient arena crate. Then if we take a look at the bottom, you'll see that we have the ability to refresh our opponents. It will cost us 1 blackstone. I highly suggest you don't waste your blackstones on this because it really adds up, and you want to use blackstones to do like summons and other things. Only reason I would probably use the refresh button is if like I had like all the characters unlocked, or maybe I had like a lot of maxed out characters, then that would be a good reason to use it. But honestly, early game, you guys are all new beginners. You don't need to worry about this. Just go against who you have. Even if you lose, it's okay because you're still getting battle experience for your heroes. Then in the bottom right corner, we have our battle tokens. Now you need a battle token in order to participate in one battle. You can have a maximum of 15 at once. In order to get more battle tokens, you kind of just have to wait. You'll see a little timer at the bottom. Right now, we have 1 hour before we get another battle token. So it's really important that you go ahead and you use all 15 of your battle tokens every day as much as you can. And then in the top right corner, you'll see it says 5 days and 17 hours. This is how many days are left in this current season. And then in the top left corner, it says what season we are in. Currently, it is season 49. We then look at our enemies that we can face. Underneath their avatar, you'll see their position in the ranking: 261, 351, 463. You'll never face anyone who's not in your league, and we'll see a green icon pointing up and a red icon pointing down. This shows you how many rating points you will get if you win or if you lose. The red is if you lose, the green is if you win. You can also just click go and it'll give you a better breakdown of everything. So you'll see a victory will yield us 113 rating points, and if we get defeated, we're going to lose 35 points. This is our opponent's lineup that we are going up against. The number next to the fist icon shows our opponent's lineup's overall power, and then the middle part kind of gives you a quick summary of whether it's going to be a hard battle, a normal battle, or finally an easy battle. Now we are going to jump into some PvP gameplay tips because you don't need to be like super duper powered up. There's kind of ways that you can kind of manipulate the battlefield, and you can win even by being outpowered by the opponent. First thing I need to mention is the battlefield. 2 different battlefields. There's going to be a really short battlefield, and then there's also going to be the battlefields that are just kind of like bigger, longer, whatever you want to call them. They have more hexagon tiles. This is important because depending on the size of your map, it is almost always better to skip your initial turn when it comes to PvP combat. Now, the easiest way to determine whether you're playing on a large map or a small map is to just look at the camera. The camera will be super zoomed in, and I mean like super zoomed in if you're playing on a very small map. Like, you will notice it is a night and day difference. There's no question about it. If it looks something like this, how you see right now, this is the camera angle you'll have for a larger map. Now, our opponent is in the top right corner. We are in the bottom left corner. Now, the first thing we need to do is look at the tiles of the battlefield. We'll notice that in the middle, we have 2 tiles with barbed wire. Now, 99% of the time, the computer will never end their turn on a barbed wire. The computer is coded so that they always make the best move they possibly can. Only way that'll work is if you have your sniper hero or any hero that kind of can move enemies to different tiles, and you can kind of push them onto it. Which, if that is the case, then you want to have them go first to push them onto the barbed wire tile, and then have the rest of your heroes attack them to get that extra damage. But naturally, the enemy will never put itself in a bad position. When it comes to large maps like this, you never want to just move your characters out there unless you can hit them for damage. And what I mean by this is, let's click on one of our characters and you'll see this is our move grid. Now, if we move here, we can't attack. We're basically just moving our character closer so that when our opponent's turn comes up, they're immediately going to be able to move and hit us, and we won't even get a chance to attack. They have the potential to one-shot our team. You never, ever want to do that to your team. So because of that, we're on this large map. We want the enemy to come to us. You never want to take your team to them because it's stupid. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to just quickly end our turn, and you're going to notice that all of their characters, they're just going to kind of move in. Now, occasionally, depending on the map layout, the enemy can reach you all the way from one end to the other, depending on the hero. The heroes that have the flying trait can get around the map very easily, and sometimes they can go from coast to coast to reach you. That is 100% okay. Like, it's not a big deal. You just don't want to move all of your team out in the middle and not get any damage done. If one of their characters happens to have really good mobility, they reach you, they hit you for damage on the first turn, it's fine. Or sometimes there'll be heroes that have ridiculously long attack range and they'll only move like right here, but they'll still be able to put damage on you. Again, that is okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to end our turn to watch the enemy move. Perfect. Now they are in our attack range. And so now when we move our characters, you'll notice that we are able to put out damage as well. We're not just kind of wasting our turn on a move. You never want to waste your turn just to move your characters. If you're moving a character, they better be putting out damage. The most important heroes you need to take out are healers. If you see any healers on your opponent's team, those are also your number 1 target. In fact, if I was to order them, I would say take out your opponent's healer first, and then take out your opponent's clone hero second. Opponent's turn, you'll see their healer just revived someone and healed themselves up as well. So that's why it's really important to take out your enemy's healer. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, my friends. I'll see y'all later. Peace.